This is Trinity. And this is Trinity. And this is Trinity. Since 1891, Trinity Presbyterian Church has been focusing on its mission of living the gospel in the heart of Tacoma. We define that heart as the Bryant neighborhood. It's here, precisely here, that we live out Christ's gospel in so many ways. This is where we hold an after-school program for Bryant Montessori called TAP. This is where we host a tutoring and mentoring program for Jason Lee Middle School called the Learning Center. This is where we make room for a neighborhood clothing bank called Pat's Closet, where we serve soup and conversation each week at Tony's Kitchen, and where we bring professional doctors and nurses to serve the medical needs of those without insurance at the neighborhood clinic. And it's here that we live the gospel through worship, by joining together on Sunday mornings to sing and pray and study God's Word. We've been here, this precise location, this key intersection, to provide a sacred place for neighborliness and worship. Our current building has functioned in this way as a foundational element in our community for more than a century. We are relentlessly committed to this place, to this neighborhood. We are called to it. We are, in fact, dependent on it. We believe our neighborhood needs our presence. We believe we need the neighborhood as well. We believe that what we need is here.
We're at Trinity because living the gospel in the heart of Tacoma means that we're here, we're with our neighbors, we're with the folks that we attend church with, our faith is active in the neighborhood and in each other's lives.
It's a very real and authentic place to try and learn more about Jesus and follow him.
Sometimes we don't recognize the abundance that we have within, ourselves or our families and our community, and especially in our church, that we can do more than what we think, and obviously with God's help, right, and with God's guidance, that God has more in store for us than we can imagine.
The campaign is really important so that we can be able to support what we are already doing and allow future growth and allow for this kind of sacred space to continue to exist for families.
Now we've come to a key moment in the 125-year history of our church, where we need to address the functionality of our building, so it remains a safe and welcoming place for our children and families, for our neighborhood, and for the generations to come, because so much happens here.
A lot happens at Trinity during the week. Everything from tutoring elementary kids to our folks being over at Jason Lee running the Learning Center to welcoming people on Thursdays at Tony's Kitchen and Pat's Closet.
We have a clinic each week where people can come and get free health care, and we have tutoring and outreach to Bryant and Jason Lee. There are AA meetings that happen, and a lot of activity going on.
My favorite thing that happens at Trinity during the week is feeding people through the kitchen, Tony's Kitchen, and having my children able to come and serve at that has been really important to our family.
There are lots of things that happen at Trinity during the week, many of which we don't see all the time, but I know that there's after-school programs and soup kitchen and I think a dental van and medical clinic as well. People just come to the Trinity door to say, I need a bus pass, or I need help with keeping my power on in my home. And there's probably much, much more.
This year, at this moment in history, we are asking you to join us in a campaign we call What We Need Is Here. This is an opportunity for us as a united body of women, men, and children to join together under a common calling and make a difference in the very neighborhood we are called to strengthen our ability to worship and to serve right here and right now, and to look to the future of Trinity and the Bryant neighborhood.
I'm hoping that we can reach out even more to our neighborhood and that people can keep growing in their relationship with God and having deeper community and relationships with each other.
I imagine that our church will continue to grow, not only in the building, so it's structurally sound, but in the number of people in our church, the babies in our church, the young people.
What we need is here. To me, it really means that everything that we require to grow and to be a healthy body is already in place, and that we just have to work with one another as a community to really make sure that we're a healthy group moving forward.
I believe the campaign is important because Trinity is a growing entity and our building is in dire need of assistance.
For the future of Trinity, I would imagine expanded connection with the neighborhood, and it's a really important part of Trinity, being with the Bryant and Jason Lee area, and just connecting with students more and connecting with the families, being able to allow students to thrive and succeed in the neighborhood.
I think with Trinity, I see a place for the boys to really grow up and feel connected. I see a place where we can all deepen our faith life and really understand what it really means to be loved by God, not just to do God's work, but to really just feel His abundance.
I'm personally really excited to invite you to be a part of the What We Need Is Here campaign. You're going to hear about a lot of opportunities to get involved in the campaign in the months to come and weeks to come, and want you to lean into these opportunities to be a part of what this place is all about, worshiping God and loving our neighbor. It's the heart of who we are here, and really what this campaign is all about. We want to be a community living the gospel in the heart of Tacoma right here and right now.